Hello, everyone. If I've never had an opportunity to meet you before, my name is Grant Fishbook, and I am so honored to be a part of the Jesus.net and a Miracle Everyday family. I think all of us struggle at times to hear the voice of God. I know even as a pastor of 30 plus years, there are moments when I wonder, am I hearing God or am I hearing myself? And I've learned that it often takes a disciplined and yet relational approach in order to learn what the voice of God actually sounds like. The Bible makes us a promise. It says that God's sheep hear his voice and they know him. And we want you to be able to take your relationship with God deeper and deeper every single day as together we continue to hear God's voice and follow his directions. Well, in order to be able to do that, we have created an audio prayer guide for you called 21 Days of Listening to God's Voice. It's a practical and biblical guide that will allow all of us at different times and in different ways to experience and hear God's voice. A good friend, David Théry, has created this beautiful audio prayer guide for us. And we'd like to invite you to walk along through that. David was a pastor in Canada for 12 years. I actually happen to originate from Canada as well. And he's a very good friend of Eric, who's the founder of Jesus.net and a Miracle Every Day. I want to encourage you to listen to my friend's words as he walks us through how to develop better ears and how we listen to God's voice. It's incredible to have an opportunity to take some time during the day to simply be quiet, to relax, to open the Word of God and to hear what it is that God is saying to you. What I love about this audio prayer guide is it's so unbelievably practical. It breaks down listening to God's voice into practical, simple ways that each and every one of us can participate in and hear God successfully. I want to encourage you that as I was actually a part of the recording of this audio prayer guide, that God spoke to me even in the recording. There were moments when I just had to slow down, relax, breathe, and listen to the sound of the voice of God as he spoke to me and said, this is actually going to help people. So take your time and enjoy this walk with me. I know that we're all very, very busy, but I have a question for you. Do you have 15 minutes a day for 21 days in a row? Would you be willing to take 15 minutes and invest everything that you have in hearing God's voice? I know that when God speaks, we are never, ever, ever disappointed. Hearing God's voice can often be misunderstood. Sometimes we're just simply afraid, like, what might God say to me? What might he ask me to do? I promise you that if you're willing to take this journey, the voice that you hear may be very surprising, and God may call you into an uncomfortable place, but he always promises wherever he asks you to go, he will go with you. So I want to encourage you that David, Eric, and myself in different ways would love to contribute to you hearing the voice of God better and better each and every day. So I want to challenge you to walk alongside of us for 21 days. The audio prayer guide is going to be available next week. And I know, in fact, I promise you, if you take this journey with us, you will not be disappointed. I look forward to hearing your stories of how God spoke to you during 21 days of listening to God's voice. Thank you, and God bless.